All right, there you are.
Yep, just hit record whenever.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. Well, this is our first YouTube video. 2019 is actually New Year's
New
Eve.
Year's Eve, yeah.
Yes, sir. So we'll start it off. We just
Yeah,
want to
so
start.
a little about us. We could say, I don't know. I started studying Sean Terry 2014 or so. I remember you bought the course, and we tried to just soak that up. We had our ups and downs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
So basically, we're Matt here, and then Jesse, my brother there. Um, so we call ourselves the Buy It Boys, and then Real Path to Freedom. It's an acronym. Real estate, if I can remember all this shit. Real estate and life is real. Passive assets through hard work. To freedom is together overcoming financial roadblocks every day, enjoying. Oh shit! Now I lost it. But
Every day enjoying. Then you got the DOM.
developing our mindset. I
That's
believe.
good. See, he never even told me that. I just heard that. That was good. That's
Yeah, I
good.
believe. Yeah. So I had to remember that shit. But so, anyways, that's what it is. We're filming this shit just to document, number one, for accountability for ourselves. Obviously, we're doing this now with no viewers. It doesn't matter, you know. Also, I have a son and his nephew, and so for him as well one day, But for us, accountability and just the everyday documenting the journey, real estate and life. That's the real part, because we're not just going to talk about real estate. We will, because that's our main thing. That's our goal. We've been flipping some. We're not at the bottom where it would be someone who wants to wholesale and never did anything yet. But we're definitely not at the top either. So
Yeah.
our goal is, if we can help people, we'll do everything to do that, and also to build a community where people can help each other. And we're not no damn gurus or mentor programs. Maybe one day we can do something like that, but for now,
And it will be very cheap.
yeah, if that ever happens. But right now, we just want to do it and help each other, and help other people, and have people in the thing help each other, is what I'm trying to say. So, and what we'll do is recommend other people. Like, I know a lot of these people don't even like each other, that we'll recommend, be it Roughneck the Real Estate, the Kingdom, Quentin Flores, Max, Tony the Closer. We don't care. We're about helping it and being like, yo, check their program out. We're not selling no damn program. We'll recommend other programs.
That's a good
If
idea. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about to me. Yeah, maybe one day we will have a program. If it gets so damn overwhelming, we're like, hold on, we can't. We can't handle this. But
Yo, you
for
know what I was just thinking? I didn't mean to cut you off, but
yeah,
as we're talking, I was just thinking we could make this a normal thing where we're just fucking talk. We can talk about. Well, I guess that's the podcast where we
I
talk
mean, yeah,
about whatever it could be. It could be.
yeah,
So we're just gonna talk about real estate today in our first deal, or we can talk about the
yeah.
fucking game yesterday, or
Yeah, exactly. That's the life part, and life. That's real estate. Exactly, exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing.
because
So, there's so many people out there, which I love them. Maxwell, for one, it's real estate. Yeah, I'm not saying they don't talk about life. They do, but it's pertaining to real estate mostly, wholesaling, houses, XYZ, whatever the damn millions of groups call. Ours will be about that, but it's not going to be 100%. Like, I have some other videos that will be posted. Jesse's the tech wizard. He'll be posting them later. But talking about what we're doing, like I have this box of shit I'm selling. Jesse does too. Like, right now we're grinding, because that's another thing. Our journey from the bottom, like, we've been at the top. I've been at the top, in my past business, making 20 grand a month and making lots of money. We've traveled all over. And now we're back at the bottom where we are. And so you get to see our journey from the bottom, and hustling fucking Barbie dolls and and free shit off Craigslist. Like that ain't got nothing to do with real estate. But hey, man, we gotta literally keep the lights on and eat. So you're gonna see our journey through all that, and hopefully help people that join in, and people want to be like, and if not, hey, it's all good. Fuck it, we'll keep doing this, you and me. It's good for accountability. But if people want to join in, and hopefully the goal eventually be like, yeah, man, be inspiring, and people can help us too. Like, yo, here's an idea for you, Matt, and you, Jesse, and then other people in the group can help each other, and hopefully we could build a community, and yeah, like you said, we can shoot the shit about fucking football. I don't care. It doesn't always have to be one
Yeah.
fucking curriculum about real
Yeah.
estate.
And I think that's going to be the differentiating factor. I'm not talking shit about Max or any of them because they're awesome, but I'm just saying how sometimes when I'm watching them videos, I'm like,
Yeah,
I know the
edit.
subject is real estate, but it's like, I want to know about you, dude. Like, are you going to say the
Yeah,
fuck word or not? Like,
yeah.
just
Well,
don't.
that's why we're just bringing it on, just real. I mean, obviously we have inspiration, you and I, and take good parts from everybody. Be it Gary V. I know that's Maxwell's main guy. He's, as he said, he looks to. Um, we take something from all these guys. Like I said, to your point, even if it's not, these people don't like each other. Be it Roughneck guys, Kingdom guys, like or Tony and apparently Max now. Who cares? We'll recommend all of them because we like all of them. We're not getting in none of this fucking drama.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I always say, you and your worst enemy have something in common. You can learn from anybody.
yeah, absolutely. That's the truth. I mean, we're just here. Yeah, that's true. To document our shit and hold accountability for ourselves. Perfect timing, stepping into a new year. And that doesn't mean for anybody, ever watching this that you can't do it any other fucking time. Just like the Gary Vee video I just sent. You can start a new year any fucking day, June. But since it happens to be New Year's Eve, this is, just so happens to be, we're gonna step in and do it and document more. And that, that could move into a podcast, into Instagram or whatever, and just film more. And hopefully, we want to bring value. I know that's a cliche thing to say, but, on top of being accountable for ourselves, to bring value to other people. This shit has been tough. Like, I know, who knows? People want to see us eating fucking ramen noodles and going through the struggle. I mean, picking up free whatever, coffee table on
Yeah. Shit.
Saturday.
I just picked up a couch off the street
Yeah,
by my neighbors.
there you go. Once we get, tech wizard Jesse here will be able to do it in no time, I'm sure. But I was gonna say once we get the hang of it, but we can pop up screenshots and stuff of what we've done. Like, it'll show like the couch he just got. I had a dresser. It'll show that, and then it'll show what we sold it for. Shit, we picked up a free baseball bat. I think I said it in another video.
What'd you sell it for? 40?
115.
You sold that for 115?
Yes.
What the fuck?
This is the box. I boxed it up. But I gotta wait to see. Obviously, you know how it goes on eBay. You gotta wait for the money to transfer, and then
I thought it was 80. 115. That's awesome.
Figure out the shipping. But yeah, I already boxed it up, waiting for the payment to hit. Yeah, I got the notification earlier. But anyways, yeah.
Well, shit, that's awesome. That's like $50 each when you cut out all that, and maybe that was $3 in gas. I mean, it was a drive, but if you really break it down, it was like maybe a gallon, not even.
Yeah, there's another video we'll post as well. Or Jesse will post it of that day. We didn't film the baseball bat time, but of all the VCRs, DVDs, and all that shit, and this fucking. I showed this in my other video too, but this fucking Alf was there. That was a free day. We went around Sunday morning before the Raiders lost.
Which game was that?
That was the last game of the season. So before I get to watch the Raiders lose, we got to hustle and do it. But in Las Vegas is next, so I can't wait. So that's why we're grinding, and sad about Oakland, but I can't wait for us to go to Vegas and have fun. So no disrespect to any of my Oakland people watching. I love Oakland. It's like a second home to me. I have to add that in.
Yeah, but, I just got to let everybody know. I told this – I got to tell you something real quick, everybody else. I was at the gas station the other night getting gas, and I was in line, and this girl in front of me had like these sweetest Raiders. It's like those NASCAR type jackets, like one I got you years ago. And it was just this sweet ass Raiders jacket. And I was like, man, my brother would die to have this right now. And I was just telling her, like, I said, you have no idea. He's got the Raiders logo tattooed on his heart. This dude is fucking serious. I said, we went all the way to Oakland in the black hole to see us lose, of course, but it was an experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to go once. I've been many times now. I went all the way to London to watch us lose with what we will refer to a lot of times as our other brother, which is really our cousin technically, but he's like a brother to us. So, if we say our other brother ever on this, you'll know, whatever, get it twisted. Somebody's going to call us out one day when we get like a lot of viewers years from now or whatever. Like, this motherfucker said they had another brother. That's a lie. Like,
yeah. Our main cousins, they're our cousins, but we usually refer to them as our brother or sister.
Exactly. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, went off cuff, and this is basically how it's going to be. Anyways, that's the whole goal here. We go off. There's no fucking script, but I mean, wholesaling like today. That's the main thing that we're doing. You know, the real path to freedom, not just the acronym, but it's our journey on our path to freedom, and also for folks to help each other. But you know, reading Robert Kiyosaki and the 9 to 5 bullshit and just whatever. It's a journey. You got to get the mindset right. It's not just like, yo, man, here's the wholesaling thing. We're gonna definitely talk about that because that is our main fucking thing. Right now, it's New Year's Eve night, so we're not really in the middle of that. We're not gonna talk about that. But whatever we're in the middle of, tomorrow we got an appointment. We'll probably film some of that. You know, we're gonna go through the ups and downs, tax lists. Jesse met with a potential buyer today, like negotiations. There's so much shit. I mean, you know, wholesaling and investing and so on is our main thing to help people with. But again, you know, you'll see the everyday thing with the grinding and the, you know, not to be cliche, but what Gary Vee says is right about go get free shit, pick it up, flip it. You're going to see the real deal from the bottom, which is where we're at now.
That's the good thing. I was telling myself earlier, I want to look back on these videos next New Year's Eve, and I want to cry just by seeing such a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
want
me
to be
too.
touched by that shit.
I might, like I said, might not be able to get on every New Year's Eve because my plan is to start traveling again. A few years ago, I was in Hawaii at New Year's Eve, and once we get the bread back up, I mean, that's the beauty of it. I think a lot of
You
people
sound like you're from London.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall quotes, you'll have to excuse. Both of us will be dropping those along with Seinfeld, The Office.
Well, that's the point. I don't want to cut you off again, but that's the point is and not to be cringy or Gary Vee like, because we've kind of always been like this, just to be organic and definitely un-PC.
I mean, of course, this shit is just for me and you starting off. There ain't no fucking viewers on this particular one, but people will go back and hopefully, because it is about adding value to folks, if they can look at something, just like I said, Quentin and with the same background as mine, I look at him a lot, relatable. Max, even Jordan and Todd and all those cats from the Kingdom, we took so much and consider a lot of these folks our mentors and stuff, and how much help they've helped us. And we hope that we can help people too. I mean, like I said, it might sound cliche, but hey, man, that's what it's about. And if we can help folks, I mean,
Yeah, I can't tell you how many videos I've found with 13 views on it, and the video was 8 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is finally saying what I've always thought,
yeah,
and it could
yeah,
just give you a sanity check, and it could really keep you going for another day. You know what I mean?
absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's not about we don't need 1 million viewers. I mean, I guess in a sense that's good because the more people you reach, the more you can help. So in a sense, that would be awesome to reach more people, to help more people. But ultimately, like right now, there ain't no damn viewers. It doesn't matter. We're just here to keep each other accountable. Establish this in 2019 and roll it on. Like, you know, hopefully we'll be busy in Vegas or Hawaii or Brazil for our next New Year's Eve, and we might be filming live somewhere else or not filming at all every New Year's Eve. But whatever. We started this in 2019. We'll be uploading videos, going more live on Instagrams. And when we did the video with Chris Haskins, he's another one I forgot to mention, looking up to, especially in our area. And hopefully we'll get him on as well. We can get him on. And that's another thing I wanted to do with this, like bring on people like Chris did with us. If we can bring on him and Jonathan, and then later people like Quentin and other people, you know, they might come on too, and we can chop it up with them.
And then we can get Grant Cardone. Look, dude, all you gotta do is live, man.
Yeah, if that provides value to people, that could
Listen,
be something.
dude.
But that's it. I mean, we don't want to ramble for hours and hours and hours here.
But I gotta tell you, man, people will watch that shit. I can't tell you how many 5-hour videos of somebody rambling catches my attention.
Me too,
So
for sure.
I don't want you to devalue it.
Oh no, I don't mean that at all. I dig it for sure. I mean, I just wanted to give in this particular one a brief introduction. There's other 4 videos from the past few days that we'll throw up too. But This is just the introduction saying what we're gonna do. The Real Path to Freedom, Buy It Boys is basically our company. Real Path to Freedom is what hopefully will snowball into more things. Right now, just YouTube, but for Instagram, all the social media and podcasts and so on to form a bigger community to help people, as they say, the cliche about each one teach one, each one help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's true. Like if people, we're trying, I don't know if we're doing, you know, fantastic job or whatever, but people reach out to us and we don't know everything, but you know, they ask us folks all the time, like, hey man, like where do you get a, I don't fucking know, just whatever simple wholesaling questions that we might know.
Where you get a tax list, man? Is
Yeah,
that free?
yeah, right,
Where
exactly.
you what do you what's the main one? How do you skip trace? Is that free?
Yeah, right. So we know shit like that at least. We know the basics. We got a title coming. We've closed deals.
We can
You know
be
what
your
I'm
beginner guru. I can sell a
saying?
course for like $1. It'll be
We
true
can start.
value.
Hey, shit, people are selling a lot of courses already with less knowledge. I'm sure we ain't about that life. Selling courses.
Info hustlers.
Nah, we're just gonna document ourselves. I already know what the condom teaches. Uh, I love the kingdom, but believe me, that got our start. We're
The
always
kingdom, yeah,
representing.
changed it for me. I just was looking at Jordan's page earlier, but
Yeah,
I don't want to keep you long, but I was just my wheels are turning now that we're talking. So I was just thinking, you know, we're talking about documenting and and shit like that. Because for me, the whole fitness thing, you know, I just went and got some more food, and I'm gonna start food prepping again, and blah blah blah. And I'm gonna document that as well. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but you know, that's another thing. And then along with you know the hustling side and the flipping shit. Uh, Matt used to flip cars for years. I flipped one car and I was like, I was like, fuck that, because it took me like a month to flip one car that was trash. Your video's cutting out. You there?
Yeah, hold on one second. I had just got a text. I was trying to see what was happening here. Hold on. All right, can you see me now? Yeah.
No, I can't, John Cena.
Oh yeah, I forgot. John Cena. I got some wrestling action figures over here.
That's true. Yeah. So you can. I'll let you go in a second. I was just trying to recap everything that we've been doing lately. So really, just to be
Yeah.
transparent, we're just digging from the bottom. I mean, we're in a great position in the big scheme of things, but you know, this is America. Boom, 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 boom. Is that Stone Cold?
With a little bit of onions.
With a little bit of onion and a little bit. I love that video.
Yeah, man. Picked up these janks as he's talking about all these wrestlers. I only have 3 left, but for $1 a piece. The first one I flipped was Andre the Giant for $15. So, you know, and it's a grind. You go out there and you try to make people be like, oh man, I can't do it. And a lot of it might sound repetitive, might sound like Gary Vee shit, might sound like Max shit, might sound like Quentin shit. Who knows? It's gonna be a mix. You'll hear a
Yeah.
lot of different influences in our shit, I'm sure. But
Yeah, but and a lot of it sounds stupid or he can only do that, but you throw all that negative shit out of your head once you do it once. You're like, oh, this isn't a bunch of annoying shit that Gary Vee's been saying for 3 years. Because
no, I mean he's saying the same shit, but it's just, I mean, it might sound repetitive, but it's real. I mean, same as Jordan, you know, in the Jordan Stanley Payne for whoever's watching. He said the same shit too. Mindset shit is real. Get your mind fucking right first, and we'll be out here spouting that same shit. But it's real. I mean, you sit around, oh man, I can't do this. Man, get up at fucking whatever we did the other day. Jesse likes to get up at 4 or whatever. I got
4:30.
a kid. I got a kid. You'll see. You won't necessarily see my son probably, but you'll hear about it. And this is just all about more documenting. Like we got up at, I don't know, whatever it was, 8. Go around finding free shit. Like I said, one of them things already fucking sold a baseball bat for free,
And we just got
$100.
that Sunday.
Oh yeah,
So
it was Sunday.
we made like $50. I mean, you can stretch.
Oh
Okay,
really?
let's stretch out. I mean, stretch out $100 in 2 days, right?
I
That's
mean,
twenty
that's
five
what.
dollars a day. Motherfuckers work a whole day, 8 hours a day for $5 a day.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's say you made $40 a day after taxes, something like that. $40 a day after taxes for 8 hours of work. You know, right now, at least in Virginia, the minimum wage, I know it's going to change. I think it's going up to 11 or 15 in the next couple of years. I read, I forget exactly off the top of my head. But right now, it's 7.25, goddamn it. And after taxes, you're basically, you know, let's say you're making $5. So you're making $40 a day for 8 hour shift. And we're out there grinding for 2 or 3 hours, pick up a bunch of free shit. And then once you get that money, then invest in something like this box here. I'm sitting in front of $60 bundle. You get all this, a bunch of Maxbox cards, a bunch of different stuff. And it's hit or miss. I mean, you're an entrepreneur. That's what it is. Y'all know about that. that
Yeah.
life.
That's the difference. You're an entrepreneur because if you really think there's more value in a 9 to 5 than you do in the risk of building your own shit, whether that's flipping toys. I mean, we know a guy making like 80,000 a month flipping Peeps candies and soy sauce. Like this isn't this isn't the fucking 1950s where you dig a hole for 8 hours for 20 cents. No
I mean
offense,
that I'm
but
not here to yeah,
we
yeah,
can
that's fine.
like I tell Matt all the time, we have access to what Walmart has been doing for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? It's called the
Yeah,
internet.
that's a fact. Gary Vee talks about all the time. It's real. I mean, we're not here to diss nobody either because what was I watching earlier? It could have been Gary. It was somebody. I don't remember, but it's true. We need those people anyway. We need both people because some people want their brain works that way that they want to sit there and run numbers all day in front of a computer or whatever, and they're happy with that. Some people are happy digging ditches. Might be hard to believe for people with our me and Jesse's type brain, or anybody watching this type brain, but that's how it is. We need both people in this world. We need people with different personalities. Everybody just can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't just be happy at work. We got to have different people,
Yeah. No, I wasn't taking a shit on them. I was just
But not
saying
you. I'm just
this
saying
is
for anybody
for.
else.
Well, that's what I was saying. If you're here, you're an entrepreneur. That's the mindset difference. Like you said, that's everything.
But that's cool though because we need people on the squad that doesn't have that mindset. It's like, yo, I want security, and we're like, great. We don't want to run numbers all day. That shit, hurts my head. So I'd rather somebody that's like, I love that shit. That's great. That's perfect. That doesn't make anybody less than. Some people look at us like, yo, I can't imagine being broke as shit. Find out that can you keep the lights on this month playing a little game.
Yeah,
Like,
we're like shit. I can't imagine working at a job because it felt
right.
the same.
Everybody's different. That's fine. That's completely fine. But for us, so we're not trying to diss nobody. Just a disclaimer when we say shit about entrepreneurs and 9 to 5ers or whatever. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
I agree with Gary Vee 100% on that. When he's like, if you have to do it, that's the shitty part. If you're stuck or whatever. Now, if you're doing it because you want to and you're happy, and that's fantastic. That's fantastic. But for us, obviously, we're about the entrepreneur life. You can see right now we don't even know how we're going to keep the lights on. Literally,
I'm trying to keep on the lights. That was Young Jeezy quote.
yeah,
No, it was Rick Ross.
yeah,
Sorry.
that was Rick Ross.
Oh.
I was about to say it. Get your Jeezy and Ross quotes
Sorry.
right. But,
Same similar
eating
raspy
steak, no more
voice.
soup. Yeah. So we done ate the
He
steak.
said, "Yeah, eating steak, no more soup." Yeah, that's true.
We done ate the steak and been traveling the world. Now we're back to the bottom where we're eating fucking soup every day, barely keeping the lights on. So it's a struggle. It's real, but it's all good. It's the journey, and we love it. And that's
But just
basically
like I've said to Matt and my mom or whoever before, like, and not like I'm perfect. I have my ups and downs all the time, like anybody else. But I try to remind myself to be grateful because right now there is some lady having a baby in the bushes right now, freezing to death, wondering, "Damn, can I feed him this handful of dirt just so he doesn't die tonight?" You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for the worst struggle.
that's what it's all about. You gotta have an attitude of gratitude. That's another tattoo I have other than the Raiders one is gratitude down my side to remind attitude of gratitude. Yeah, like Jesse just said, people are being born in fucking Syria with bombs dropping on their head for real. Like,
Like soon as they're born, they're gone.
yeah, that's happening right now as we're talking. So anybody bitching and complaining, I know it's tough because our reality is what is our reality. So it's like, oh, we're bitching because the Wi-Fi is out or because I'm struggling. Like I get it. Our struggle uh, is our reality. But
Yeah.
just remember that. Yeah, be grateful.
That's that. I know you got to go. So I'll end this if you want. But that's the last thing I wanted to say was, I never want us to come across as like the you see it all the time on the internet, just the guru who's got it all figured out. When we all have our own issues, even your favorite celebrity or guru, they
Yeah, we
got
ain't
the
got shit.
highlights and the filters and all that. They are still hurting on a level that we all are. And
Yeah,
I never want to come across like I got it all figured out. Like I don't have bad days or dark times like
I
anybody
mean,
else
yeah, right.
does.
Right now is a quote unquote dark time. I dig what you're saying for sure, but right now for both of us financially and a lot of shit. So that's a reason to get started with this. Just a lot of people and myself included. I came from an era, Jesse too, but maybe more so because I'm a little bit older.
Oh, we're 7 years apart for the record.
Yeah, for the record. So I just turned 36 December 15th. All my Sagittarius people out there.
I just turned 29. Yeah, my,
And
my, my 30th birthday is 290 days. I put a countdown on my computer. So every time I open it, I'm like, In 290 days, I'm gonna be a completely different
Not
person.
cool. Yeah. Yeah, well, you'll be the same person, but
Wait, what? Don't disrespect me like that. I'm gonna make a big change.
you'll be the same person, but we can change all the time. But you know what I mean. Anyways, um, yeah. But anyways, coming full circle off that, where was I going with that? We talked about age. Just that I grew up being on some secretive, like keep your shit private. And I got to give again the Kingdom, Jordan Payne in particular, credit for like, yo, man, get 5,000 friends, the max on Facebook. I still talk to a lot of people today that reach out and they're like, no, I ain't trying to do that. I'm like, yeah, I dig it. Me neither. I wanted to have my 800 fake friends or whatever it was, you know, until I got rid of that fucking mindset and was like, you know what? It's free marketing, it's networking and shit. We met John up there. We met so many great people.
Yeah, we met
Five,
our biggest buyer up there. I mean, that's life changing shit. We
yeah, now
met.
he's a partner and a great friend. You know what I mean? So
We literally talk every day. Like for somebody to be that busy, I mean, this guy's got kids. He's full
now we
time
bother
still,
him every day. Yeah.
and
So
he's just
shout out John. Shout out John, who's probably our one viewer at some point to watch this.
the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Yeah, he'll be the one to actually try to have our back and watch this. Our one viewer. So,
he'll fall
yeah,
asleep watching it.
yeah, probably. But
Understandably.
anyway, but yeah, just not just him, but yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, to utilize that shit, Instagram, Facebook, whether it be TikTok, you know, right here, YouTube, go out, utilize it, get your free list, grind it out. They're just, I don't know. I grew up thinking to keep it secret, you know, keep everything on the low, don't tell nobody. And now and especially when you're like broke and you're like, oh shit, you know, we're going through a lot of shit. But now it's like probably the worst time. Like, don't tell nobody, you know. But
Yeah, this ain't the '90s though. Like,
yeah, exactly. We're coming out here on 2019, the last day of 2019, be like, yo, here we are at one of our very worst times, one of our greatest times, because like we like to focus on the positive, as you said. But financially and shit, it's not the greatest. We're still positive and grateful for everything, but on a YouTube sense, on our documenting sense, everyone's gonna get to see us being accountable for each other and us starting from the bottom, eating peanut butter and ramen noodles, and being like, yo, here's a deal, here's another deal, and here's us selling Barbies, and boom, 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 boom. And this time next year, you know, hopefully if we have, I don't fucking know, a few thousand subscribers, and it's like, yo, it's just getting overwhelming, then yeah, maybe we might have to start a fucking paid only course. Who knows what we'll have to do? That's not our fucking goal by any fucking means ever. But you know, we don't know what's gonna happen. Our goal is just to help people and
yeah.
ourselves, and obviously.
Yeah, we ain't about to do all these seminars and all this upselling fucking bullshit.
No, I
And
mean, like, I don't want to say, oh, in 10 years, if, you know, somebody refers back to this video in 10 years and be like, yo, man, y'all doing a gathering now, and you said you never would. I'm not saying we'll never get a gathering together and be like, yo, let's everybody meet up, you know, come on and meet up. However, that would be awesome. Just like we did, that was what really changed us was the Kingdom, the Ocean Isle meetup. You know, the meetups are dope. I mean, I
yeah,
don't want to say we'll never do that. But right now you'll see us progress through this, and then one day, you know, it could be a year, it could be 20 years, who the hell knows. We're like, yeah, we're doing, you know, 10,000 people meet up. Who the fuck knows? All I'm saying is
10,000.
our goal from the jump is not that. Our goal is just to document where we're at. You know, hopefully that can help folks see that this shit is real. Wholesaling, acquiring assets, you know, and the journey it is, and our journey getting there. You know, and if that can help people, that's awesome. So,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the bottom line.
Stone Cold AT said so.
No, I should. Yeah, I was about to say it. That's the bottom
That's
line.
the bottom line with a little bit of dip and a little bit of onion. And he does
Anybody
this.
ain't seen that years ago, go peep the YouTube. What's it called? Stone Cold.
Stone Cold
EP.
ET drive through. I think he goes to White. Yeah, you know Stone Cold's like a little White Castle action. Okay. You got anything else on your mind? This was really just our first take. Like, hey, let's try this and that. So I'm just
Yeah.
making sure we don't leave shit out.
No, we're just rambling on right now because yeah, it's our very first video. So
What's the
you
point?
know,
Just to get it out.
yeah, just document and yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I mean, we rambled on here and there about different stuff, but hopefully that broke down. We'll definitely get more quote unquote professional with it. Not professional in the sense of robotic bullshit, but professional in the sense of maybe better quality videos, maybe, you know, like do it better. I don't know. Right now we're just winging it, you know. So our apologies if it's some bullshit to anyone, because again, we are trying to provide value on top of being accountable for ourselves. Um, but just documenting our journey, and hopefully that's helping people along the way. That's the bottom line. So
Yeah. So we'll be documenting what real estate, flipping random shit, and
yeah,
you
on our
know,
journey to on our journey
yard sales,
to
stuff like that.
on our journey to financial freedom, you know, getting our mindset right, and yeah, all of that, you know what I mean? So that's it. With a mix of talking about bullshit, whether that's Seinfeld, The Office, Raiders losing, or whatever music, whatever fucking bullshit, you know. So that's the and life part of the real
But
estate and life.
and that's the differentiating factor, though.
Yeah, for sure, exactly. So, but all right, that's what it is. I mean, from me, Happy New Year, everybody. Obviously, nobody's here now, so Happy New Year, period. Anyways, Happy New Year to you. Hear these motherfuckers shooting off guns and
Already?
fireworks and whatever the fuck else. Yeah.
Well, here's the outro music.
Well, if he doesn't play as Eddie Murphy,
I love this song.
play it all the time. Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Jam. Last thing, I remember the first time I heard that song, I was like, "Man, this girl's got a crazy voice. She sounds great." And Matt was like, "You know that's Eddie Murphy, right?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he likes to tell that story. I'm glad it is a
Wait, to
humorous.
be fair, I heard it on a remix where they sampled it, so his voice was high pitched. Just
Oh
to be
yeah,
fair, it was the
yeah.
Asher Alt, the Lil Wayne Party All Time remix.
Not once again showing my age, because I like the old stuff. So, but it's all good. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I guess that's the one in the books right there. That's the introduction page.
Yep, that's good. Oh, and I was gonna say meaningless, but speaking of Eddie Murphy, I sent you a couple clips. I know you're not a big SNL fan, but you do like certain clips. He had some funny ones on the other night. That shit was funny as fuck.
I'll have to I'll have to check them out because I've been seeing Dolomite on Netflix. I didn't watch it yet, but I heard it's funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we can wrap it up. Edit it, chop it up, do whatever you gotta do. Happy New Year. It's 10 o'clock. Let me get up in here.
That's what she said.
See you at the appointment tomorrow. Or no,
Peace.
yeah. Yeah. All right.